So we're going to quickly talk about how to vet companies when you're looking for a remote sales job. I'm just going to give 3 quick tips. This is all about the external stuff. I've made videos about the certain questions you have to ask when you're in the interview process, other things you can do once you're on the inside to prove legitimacy. But this is like 3 quick things from the outside to get a good understanding, within a few minutes of the legitness of the company, or at least the perceived or the chances that it is a legit or not a legit offer. With the first one being social presence. Everything is about things being old and new. So when you're looking at social presence, you want to see 2 types of social presence: the company and any team members. So company social presence, do they have posts? Do they have content that they're utilizing to nurture leads? What does it look like for that company? Content is a really, really good thing, not only to prove that the company actually exists, but to prove that they have good lead quality. Content is one of the best ways to nurture leads. Organic socials is the number one nurturer out there, the number one way to get high quality lead flow over time. So if you see long-standing company branded content, that's pretty good. But what you'll probably more often in this industry see is founder branded content, which is just as good as well, if not better, for certain offers in certain niches. But regardless, what you want to see is that they have been posting about and in their niche for a decent amount of time, for a year, for 2 years, for 5 years, for 10 years. You want to see that there is history there and that their first post wasn't yesterday or their pages weren't blank. If you see a company presence but don't see any founder or any team members, that could be a red flag. If you see a founder but you don't see any company or any team members outside of the founder, that could be a red flag. The more, all of this stuff is a scale. It's not yes or no. It's the more you see, the better. The less, the more risky it is, especially if the company, let's say, has a LinkedIn page, and almost all LinkedIn pages show the people that work there. When you click that, or when you look for that on their page, there's nobody that works there. You want to see that they have people in their organization. You want to see that the founder has a social presence. You want to see that the company has a website, has a presence, has been around. Second thing you want to see is reviews, testimonials, case studies. So websites like Trustpilot, Google Reviews, different review platforms outside of just what's on their website. Website reviews, it's good. Website testimonials are good. They're great assets. But you want to see a platform where they don't have as much control as well for the reviews that get posted there. Even Reddit can be a good platform, but you want to be careful with Reddit. Reddit can shift more to the negative side. From what I've seen, there are some good companies that get bashed on Reddit for different reasons because of a few bad experiences. I wouldn't say 1 or 2 bad reviews is what makes the company terrible. It's normal at scale. If the company's big enough, they're going to have bad reviews and they're going to have good reviews. You just want to see that there's a lot of good reviews, and a couple bad reviews. If there are there, that's okay. But you want to see an overwhelming majority towards the 3s and 4s and 5 stars for that company. And that's going to show you that, hey, they're real. They're servicing people. They're not perfect. Nobody is. No company is. Some people aren't going to be happy with the services. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, they're servicing a lot of people, and they're servicing real people. So you want to see that they've got old testimonials, old case studies, and new testimonials, new case studies. That shows a consistent flow over a long period of time. And the last thing that is a huge indicator, especially in this kind of remote high ticket sales niche, I guess info product sales, is advertising. Are they running ads, and do they have old ads? So one of the best ways to look at this would be the Facebook ad library. If you just go to Google and you put in Facebook ad library, you can type in, then you can go to the country, you can type in the niche, you can type in the name of the Facebook page or the Instagram page of the company. I would check both. If they have a company page and the founder page, I would check both pages. Some people, they only run ads from, the founder's presence. Some people, they might run it from their company. So check both and see what their ads look like. Not just if they're running ads, but the date of the ads that are still active. One of the biggest green flags you could see if you're trying to join a team with good lead flow is that they have old active ads. And the reason why is simply because nobody keeps an ad on for a long time that doesn't make money, that isn't profitable. So if you can see that they have an ad from last year that's still running, an ad from 2 years ago that's still running, an ad from 6 months ago that's still running to this day, chances are that ad is profitable. That ad is bringing in good leads and has decent lead flow for that company as a whole. So those ads, that would just be a green flag for the company's not only existence, but the fact that they got good lead flow and they're making money. Those are 3 quick things you can look at just from the outside looking in. If you're trying to do a quick scan, is this legit? Is it a good offer? Do they have good lead flow? If you see a lot of this stuff, probably a great company. If you see a little bit of this stuff, doesn't mean they're terrible. If you see none of this stuff, then I would be a little bit concerned. Hopefully that helps. I'll see you in the next video.